CBS Overnight News.
Good evening. We begin tonight with New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo facing more allegations of inappropriate behavior by former aides. Two top New York State Democrats are now calling for his resignation as two additional women accuse the governor of inappropriate touching and language. That brings the number of women who have come forward to 5. And two male aides reportedly accuse Mr. Cuomo of routinely berating them, creating a toxic workplace. Meanwhile, Cuomo says there's no way he's resigning. CBS's Nancy Chen has the details.
On a conference call today, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo said he's not going anywhere.
I was elected by the people of the state. I'm not going to resign because of allegations.
Those allegations are coming from 5 women, 4 of whom are former staffers, who accuse Governor Cuomo of inappropriate behavior. According to the Washington Post, Karen Hinton claims Mr. Cuomo summoned her to his dimly lit hotel room in 2000 when he was a cabinet secretary. Hinton, a former top Cuomo aide, told a local New York station she could feel he was sexually aroused.
It was not just a hug. It was an intimate embrace.
Governor Cuomo today denied the accusations, calling her a longtime political adversary.
Every woman has a right to come forward, but the truth also matters. What she said is not true.
Another former staffer on a list told the Wall Street Journal Cuomo asked if she had a boyfriend, touched her lower back, and kissed her hand. Mr. Cuomo said it was nothing more than friendly banter about her dating life, and he never meant to make anyone feel uncomfortable. Cuomo's former executive assistant, Charlotte Bennett, spoke with Norah O'Donnell last Thursday, detailing multiple instances in which the governor allegedly made inappropriate comments.
The governor's trying to sleep with me, and I'm deeply uncomfortable, and I have to get out of this room as soon as possible.
Mr. Cuomo addressed her claims today.
I was never aware at the time that Miss Bennett felt uncomfortable at any time when we were working together.
But Bennett's lawyer has already dismissed his claim, saying she had complained to her supervisor as well as a special counsel to the governor at the time of the incident. The accusations are being investigated by the Office of the New York Attorney General, New York Senator Chuck Schumer.
I believe that she will make sure there is no outside interference, political or otherwise.
The push for Governor Cuomo's resignation continues to grow. The editorial board of the Albany Times-Union is calling for the governor to step down, saying Mr. Cuomo has squandered the public's trust at a time when it's needed more than ever. And the two highest-ranking Democrats in the New York State Legislature also saying tonight Governor Cuomo needs to step down. Sharika?
All right, Nancy Chen for us in New York. Thank you. New reported COVID infections fell Saturday, and recorded deaths were their lowest in a month. As CBS's Lilia Luciano reports, there are signs of hope, but health experts say now is not the time for people to let down their guard.
LA giving thousands of vaccinations today and expecting more than 300,000 doses to be delivered this week, the majority for first shots. COVID has now killed more than 22,000 people in LA County. But a bright spot, hospitalizations have dropped by 72% in a month. Still, nationwide, there are fears of another surge. The variants are spreading, and new infections aren't dropping fast enough.
Plateauing at a level of 60 to 70,000 new cases per day is not an acceptable level.
New concerns tonight after a street party in Boulder, Colorado raged out of control. Police say up to 800 people gathered, with some clashing with authorities trying to break up the crowd.
People are like trashing houses and flipping cars. Hurry up before the man comes.
In Idaho, mass burning at the state capitol. Destroy them! It's one of 16 states that by this Wednesday will be without a mask mandate. The push is on to get more shots into arms. Just 9% of Americans have been fully vaccinated, with hard-hit minority communities getting less access. All done. California is working to meet its goal of vaccinating 2 million of its lowest-income residents before loosening any restrictions. Vaccinations, mask wearing, and social distancing are moving California in the right direction, but health officials here are urging people to avoid traveling for spring break. Jerika.
Lilia Luciano for us in Santa Monica. Thank you. President Biden's COVID relief bill, his top priority since entering office, is one step closer to passage. If the House passes the revised Senate bill, it could go to Mr. Biden's desk early this week. As Christina Ruffini reports, it's been a tough political battle.
It obviously wasn't easy. It wasn't always pretty, but it was so desperately needed.
The $1.9 trillion bill is aimed at bringing relief to struggling Americans, but it's also a big relief for President Biden. The first major legislation of his presidency, it faced opposition from Republicans who said it was too expensive.
This was a liberal wish list of liberal spending, just basically filled with pork. It didn't need to be this way.
And disappointed some Democrats who said it didn't go far enough.
We are going to continue our campaign to get the minimum wage up.